Hello class, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. So students, welcome once again to your computer class. I, Achal Singh, welcoming you all once again to your computer class. So students, in our previous session, as you all know that we were doing the back exercise from chapter number 3. Okay, so that's what we were doing in the last session. Okay, so we have done the multiple choice questions, that is the click the correct answers. Okay, and fill in the blanks we have done. So these two things we have already done from our previous session. Okay, so today I'm going to start with the few more parts of the back exercise. So there are certain other things that are given as a back exercise in our notebook, sorry, in our book. Okay, so today we will start with that one. So here, as you all can see, okay, so the tick the correct answer is done, fill-ups is done. Next is true false. Okay, so first of all I'll just write down the topic here, that is chapter number is 3 and the topic is flowchart. The topic is flowchart and algorithm. Okay, topic is flowchart and algorithm. So this is what you can use. Okay, so just a second, I should write it little bit this side. Okay, that is flowchart. This is the topic, this is the chapter name, that is flowchart and algorithm. So this was the topic that we were doing. Okay, so this is the topic that, okay, that is flowchart and algorithm. Okay. Now we will start with the third portion of our back exercise. So the third part of our back exercise, that is write T for true and F for false. Okay, so the first is, an algorithm is a graphical representation of a flowchart. Sorry, I'm just suffering with cough and cold, so that's why my voice is little bit different. Okay, so you must be having problem maybe. Okay, so I'll just try to speak little bit loudly. And algorithm is a graphical representation of a flowchart. एल्गोरिदम क्या है, हम जब फ्लो चार्ट को ग्राफिकली रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं, सो दैट इज एल्गोरिदम. नो, फ्लो चार्ट इज अ ग्राफिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ एल्गोरिदम. जो फ्लो चार्ट है दैट इज द ग्राफिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ एल्गोरिदम. एल्गोरिदम नहीं है, तो एल्गोरिदम आर द स्टेप्स, whereas the flow chart is a graphical representation. But here the first statement that is given, an algorithm is a graphical representation of a flow chart. So is it true? No, this is not true. So this is false. Okay, an algorithm is a graphical representation of a flow chart. No, that's false. Okay, so the answer for the A one is true false. Okay, so we are doing true false. That is true false. Okay, so the answer for the first one is false. So false, you are going to write the F. Okay, write F. क्वेश्चन में दिया है, सो स्टेटमेंट में दिया है, एन एल्गोरिथम इज अ ग्राफिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन, जबकि फ्लो चार्ट इज अ ग्राफिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन होता है. ओके, सो दैट इज कंप्लीटली इनकरेक्ट, सो वी विल कंसीडर इट एज टोटली फॉल्स. नेक्स्ट देखिए B1, अ प्रोसेस इज अ रेक्टेंगुलर शेप्ड सिंबल यूज्ड फॉर डूइंग कैलकुलेशन. Process is a rectangular shaped symbol used for doing calculation. So when we make a flow chart, okay, and when we write the process, so we write the process in which form, in which type of box. So we write flow chart in a rectangular box. Okay, so we write flow chart in a rectangular box. सॉरी, वी राइट द प्रोसेस इन अ रेक्टेंगुलर. जब भी हमारी प्रोसेसिंग होती है, द प्रोसेसिंग बॉक्स इज इन रेक्टेंगुलर शेप. देखिए, अगर आपको याद आए, ओके, जब हमने किए थे फ्लो चार्ट्स के ज्योमेट्रिकल फिगर्स. तो देखिए प्रोसेसिंग बॉक्स, दिस इज द प्रोसेसिंग बॉक्स एंड दिस इज रेक्टेंगुलर इन शेप. सो नाउ इज इट ट्रू और फॉल्स? सो क्वेश्चन है प्रोसेस इज अ रेक्टेंगुलर शेप्ड सिंबल used for doing calculation. So that is completely true. Yes, the processing box हमारा rectangular shape का होता है and this is true. So we will write true for the second statement. That is true. Okay, so second statement is true. So you are going to use the T for this. Clear? चलिए. Third one. This is the flowchart helps in finding out errors. जो flowchart है वो हमें help करता है हमारी errors, कोई भी हमारी गलतियाँ जो होती हैं. Okay, so it helps us in finding out errors. Is it true or false? This is completely true. देखिए अगर आपको याद होगा, so when we were doing the advantages of flowchart, what are the advantages of flowcharts? In that I have told you that a flowchart helps in finding out errors. तो किसी भी तरह की कोई गलती होती है, okay, that can be analyzed with the help of flowcharts. Any problem, any error that can be analyzed with the help of flowchart. So question है flowchart helps in finding out errors. So is it true? Yes, this is completely true. तो देखिए मैंने, if you remember, तो देखिए I will just show you with the statement. Okay. Okay, so this was the last advantages of flowchart that is given in the book. A flowchart helps in finding out errors because the flowchart that we make, okay, that is made, जो flowchart हम बनाते हैं, so first of all we analyze all the problems, okay, we all note down all the key points, the important points, important elements. First of all we note it down and then we create the flowchart. Okay, so if while analyzing you can easily find, जब आप किसी चीज़ को analyze करोगे, analyze means to check something very deeply. Okay, analyze means to check something very deeply. तो किसी भी चीज़ को अच्छे से check करोगे, so that means definitely you can get all the errors that are that you can see in that particular while making a flowchart. Okay, that particular flowchart. So this is the statement, a flowchart helps in finding out errors. So is it true? Yes, this is definitely true. A flowchart helps in finding out errors and this is true. So the C1, third one is also true. So we will write true. Okay, and you are going to use T for true. Moving next to the fourth one. The fourth is flowchart is written in simple English language. जो flowchart है वो simple English language में लिखा जाता है. So is it true? No. Flowchart is not written in a simple English language. It is written in computer language. Flowchart is not written in English language. It is written in computer language. So but हमारे पास दिया है that flowchart is written in simple English language. So now is it true or false? This is completely false because the flowchart is made in computer language. Okay, we don't use the simple lines of the language, we just use the simple words, input, output, result, print. So these are the simple words, we don't use the statements. Okay, so flowchart is written in simple English language. Is it true? Yes, this is true. The fourth is, sorry, this is false. Okay, so flowchart is written in simple English language. No, this is not true, this is false. F-A-L-S-E, false, and F false के लिए हम we are going to use F. Okay, this is false. Moving next to the last true false, that is the that is the fifth one. The fifth is a flowchart helps in the development of a program. A flowchart helps in the development of a program. तो फ्लो चार्ट हेल्प करता है जब हमें कोई भी प्रोग्राम बनाना होता है. सो फ्लो चार्ट हेल्प्स इन दैट. सो इज इट ट्रू? अ फ्लो चार्ट हेल्प्स इन, ओके, अ फ्लो चार्ट हेल्प्स इन डेवलपमेंट ऑफ अ प्रोग्राम. इज इट ट्रू? यस, दिस इज ट्रू. जो फ्लो चार्ट है वो एक प्रोग्राम डेवलप करने में हेल्पफुल होता है. ओके, सो बिकॉज अगर आपको याद होगा कि वाई भी डेवलप अ फ्लो चार्ट, हम फ्लो चार्ट क्यों डेवलप करते हैं? सो वी डेवलप अ फ्लो चार्ट, ओके, it's a problem solving process. We make a flow chart. Okay, it's a part of problem solving process. So if there is any problem, for finding the solution we make a flow chart. Okay, so that means and अभी किसी problem को, if we are having any problem with the computer, so definitely you are going to solve it with the help of a program. Okay, so for solving any sort of problem related to the computer, you are going to use a program for solving that problem. So this is what is given here. A flowchart helps in development of a program. So is it true? Yes, this is definitely true. So a flowchart helps in development of a program. This is true. So we will write true. That is true. T stands for true. Okay, so these are the true false from the page number 22. First is false, second is true, third is true, fourth is false, and fifth is true. So first and fourth is false and rest of the three are true. Clear? Chaliye. So with this we have done the true false as well from the chapter. Now next देखिए, in the fourth part it is given, name the following flowchart symbols and write the use of each symbol. So as you can see, there are certain symbols that are given over here, and we need to mention that what are the name of these symbols, that again oval, rectangular, parallelograms, rhombus, flow lines and circle as given. Okay, and we need to tell that what is the name of these symbols. इन symbols को हम जब flow chart बनाते हुए किस चीज़ के लिए use करते हैं, what are their use and what we call it, इसको हम कहते क्या हैं. Okay, so we need to mention the name of these figures, these symbols, as well as we need to mention the use of these symbols as well. Okay, so let's move to the fourth one, the fourth part. Okay, so now I'm going to erase the chapter name so that we can get proper space for writing the name and uses of these symbols. So fourth है, this is the fourth part from our back exercise. Okay, so हमें क्या mention करना, name the following flow chart, हमें flow chart को mention करना है. And so let's do it. So the first symbol that is given here is oval. So oval shape, just a second, let me make a oval shape. So this is oval shape that is given over here. Okay, oval shape is in the shape is of egg. Okay, so the oval shape is given. Sorry, I'm little bit bad in arts. Okay, so I'm just making a smaller one. So the oval shape is given. So this oval shape, इस oval shape box में हम बेटा क्या लिखते हैं? The name of this box is name. What is the name of this box? This is start and stop box. Oval shape box is start and stop box. Oval shape is a start and stop box. So this oval shape की हम जो symbol है बेटा इसको use करते हैं for starting or stopping the for starting and ending the flow chart. Okay, so we use it as an ending at this at initial stage and as well as at the last when we are making a flow chart. Okay, so that's a initial. This is the flow chart is used for start and stop box. Clear? Next देखिए, the next, what are the use of this start and stop box? So the use of this start and stop box is, it is used to show starting and ending of a flow chart. So this flow chart is used, this symbol is used to show the starting and ending of a flow chart. So लिखिए, that is use. So now I'm going to write the use. Okay, so what are the use? So the use of flow chart, this oval shape symbol is, it is used for, it is used for you to show. Okay, now in spite of using for, it is used to show, it is used to show starting and ending of a flow chart. Starting, STARTING, that is starting. It is used to show starting and ending, starting and ending of a flowchart, of a flowchart, full stop. It is used to show starting and ending of a flowchart. So this is this start and stop box. Okay, तो ये हम start and stop box किस लिए use करते हैं? We use this symbol for starting and ending a flowchart. Clear? So just pause the video and note it down in your books, and kindly note it down very clearly. If you are not having proper space for writing this content in your book, suppose you are not having proper space for writing the content in your book, this much content in your book, so you can write it in your notebooks as well. Okay, so if you are not having proper space, अगर आपको लिखने में परेशानी हो रही है in the book, you can use the notebooks for writing all the content in. Okay, so oval shape is this is an start and stop box, and it is used for it is used to start for starting and ending, to show starting and ending of a flowchart. Okay, chaliye. Now moving next to the second symbol. So second symbol you can see that's a parallelogram. Okay, so the second symbol that you can see here, that's a parallelogram. Okay, so that's a parallelogram shape is given. The second symbol is like this. Okay, that's a parallelogram. Okay, so it is given like this. So what is the name of this symbol? What is the name of this symbol? So this is input and output box. So this is used as input and output box. So this is input and output box. This is input and output box. So this parallelogram is used as a symbol of input and output box while making a flowchart. So जब हमें कोई भी input देना होता है या जब भी हमारा कोई output आता है, so we use this parallelogram. Okay, so it is used for giving input and output of a flowchart. Okay, so this is input and output box. So what is the use? It is used to indicate the input and output of a program. So it is used to indicate input and output of a program. तो एक program है, देखिए हम flowchart बनाते हैं for developing a program. Okay, so we make a flowchart for developing a program, right? Okay, so this parallelogram is symbol is used for showing, this parallelogram symbol is used for showing the input and output of that program. So when we give this input, so what will be the output of the program? So this is called input and output box. That's why it is called input and output box. So let's write its use. Okay, so what is the use of this input and output box? It is used to indicate it is used to indicate the input and output. It is used to indicate the input and output. It is used to indicate the input and output of it is used to indicate the input and output of a program. So लिखिए, it is used to indicate the input and output of a program. So this is the use of parallelogram symbol. That is, okay, it's not use of parallelogram symbol. This is parallelogram symbol is used as input and output box, and it is used for indicating the input, what is the input of the program and what will be the output of the program. So this is used for this purpose. Clear? So this is the second symbol that we have done, input and output box. Clear? Chaliye. Third is the third symbol we can see in a book, that's in rectangular shape. So that's a rectangle. Okay, so for writing this, you can pause the video and note down the solutions. So note down the content written in your books as well as in your notebooks. So wherever you are doing this. Chaliye. Let's move to the next one. The third symbol that you can see. The third symbol is a rectangle. The third symbol is a rectangle. So you can see a rectangle here. So what is the name of this rectangular box? So what is the name of this rectangular box? So देखिए rectangular box that we use in a flowchart, that is used as a processing box. So this is a processing box. Okay, तो ये rectangular processing box हमारा कौन सी shape का होता है? So processing box is in rectangular in shape. Processing box is in rectangular shape. Okay, so what is the name of this box? That is processing box. So this is processing. This is processing box. So the rectangular shaped box is known as processing box. So what is the use of this processing box? So this processing box is used to show the processing part of the flowchart. So this processing box is used to show the processing part of a flowchart. It is used to show the processing part of a flowchart. तो लिखिए, this is the use. Okay, let's write its use. Okay, it is used to show the processing. It is used to show the processing part of a flowchart. It is used to show the processing part of the flowchart. तो जितनी भी flowchart में processing होती है, जब हमारा काम हो रहा होता है, so when it is being done, जब अभी वो हो रहा है, so that is known as processing. जब काम शुरू होता है, that is known as start, and जब खत्म होता है, that is known as stop. Okay, जब instructions देते हैं, that is input. जब वापस result मिलता है, that is output. and जब input से output तक जाने के बीच में जो time gap होता है, that is known as processing. So this is what is for this we use rectangular box. So the processing part of a flowchart or a program is written, is done, is made in a shown or is indicated in a rectangular box. Okay, so this is a processing box. It is used to show the processing part of a flowchart. Clear? Chaliye. Next, the fourth symbol, that's a rhombus. So the fourth symbol that you can see in your books, that's a rhombus. So rhombus is known as which symbol? The rhombus जो symbol है हमारा वो किस लिए use होता है? It's a decision box. Okay. चलिए रुकिए. So the next is a rhombus. So next is rhombus. This is a symbol. Okay, this is the rhombus. Okay, and this is a rhombus shaped box. This is used as a decision box. This is used as a decision box. ये हमारा decision box है that we use while making a flow chart, जिसको कि हम flow chart बनाते हुए use करते हैं. So what is the name of this rhombus shaped box? That is decision box. that is decision, DECISI, decision box, that is decision box. Okay, so this rhombus is a decision box. Next, what is the use of this rhombus? So this is used, it is used to check the conditions display can okay sorry, I was just joking. So what is the decision box? This rhombus shaped box, which is known as decision box, is used to check the conditions, display comparisons and take the decisions of the problem. तो ये हमें कंडीशंस चेक करने के लिए, कंपैरिजंस चेक करने के लिए, कंपैरिजन करने के लिए, एंड थर्ड इज प्रॉब्लम का डिसीजन, प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करने का डिसीजन लेने के लिए यूज करते हैं. सो इट इज़ यूज टू चेक द कंडीशंस, डिस्प्ले कंपैरिजंस and take the decisions of the problem. For this we use these decision box. तो लिखिए, it is used, okay, so this is the use of the rhombus shaped box which is known as decision box. लिखिए, it is used to check the conditions, it is used to check the conditions, okay, comma, display, it is used to check the conditions, display comparisons, okay, and take the decision of the problem, and take the decision of the problem. Take the decision of the problem. Full stop. So this is the use of decision box. So it's in a rhombus shaped box. It's a rhombus shaped box. Okay, and the name of this rhombus shaped box is, that is a decision box. So what is the use of this decision box? It is used to check the conditions. So conditions को check करने के लिए, verify करने के लिए, display comparisons. So comparison, दो चीज़ों का comparison करके उसका result देने के लिए, and take the decision of the problem. That what is the problem? That what decision should be used? What decision should be taken to make the problem error free, to rectify the error, to solve the problem. तो कौन सी डिसीजन लेना चाहिए, क्या डिसीजन लेना चाहिए ताकि हम अपनी जो प्रॉब्लम है उसको सही कर सकें. सो दिस इज बेसिकली यूज्ड, दैट इज बेसिकली रिटन इन दिस symbol, that is in a rhombus shape. Okay, this is a rhombus. चलिए next, that is the fourth symbol is, okay, the arrows. कि जो arrows हैं इनको हम क्या बोलते हैं? So arrows are known as flow lines. Okay, so here the arrows are given here. Okay, so this is the arrow. Okay, these are the arrows. What is the name? The name of these arrows, they are known as flow lines. So these arrows are known as flow lines. These are flow lines. So what is the use of these arrows? Okay, so what is the use of these arrows? It is used to connect the different shapes and show the flow of the flow chart. Okay, it is used to connect, it is used to connect, it It is used to connect the different shapes. It is used to connect the different shapes and to show the flow of a flow chart. Flow of a flow chart. Okay, full stop. So it is used to connect the different symbols, okay, shapes, and to show the flow of the flow chart. Clear? So this is the fifth one. Next, one more symbol is left, so that we will discuss in the next session. So for today, I am just ending the session here only, class. So you can pause it here and note down the solution in your books and the notebooks as well. Okay. So everybody, so this is my end of my today's session. So I'll see you again in the next class. So till then, everybody, have a great day.